Hello and welcome. Today is another day to read the Bible. So today is chapter 46 in the Bible. And the title is going to be Israel in Egypt. So let's get this reading then, shall we? And it says right here in 46, it says, "And Israel took his journey with all that he had, and came to Beersheba, and offered sacrifice unto God for his father Isaac. And God spake unto Israel in the visions of the night, and said, Jacob, Jacob. And he said, Here am I. And he said, I am God, the God of thy father. Fear not to go down into Egypt, for I will there make of thee a great nation. I will go down with thee into Egypt, and I will also surely bring thee up again. And Joseph shall put his hand unto thine eyes. And Jacob rose from Beersheba, and the sons of Israel carried Jacob their father, and their little ones, and their wives, in the wagon which Pharaoh had sent to carry him. And they took their cattle and their goods, which they had gotten in the land of Canaan. And he came into Egypt, and Jacob and all his seed with him, his sons and his sons' with him, his daughters and his sons' daughters, and all his seed brought he with him into Egypt. And these are the names of the children of Israel which came into Egypt: Jacob and his sons, Reuben, Jacob's firstborn. And the sons of Reuben, Hanok, and Phalu, and Hazron, and Carmi. And the sons of Simon, Jemelel, and Jimin, and Ohad, and Jachin, and Zoar, and Salah, the son of a Canaan-ish woman. And the sons of Levi, Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. And the sons of Judah, Er, and Onah, and Shelah, and Rez, and Zerah, and and Onah died in the land of Canaan. And the sons of Pezrit were Hazarn and Hamel. And the sons of Issachar, Tula, Pavah, and Job, and Simron, and the sons of Zubalu, Loon, Sered, and Elon, and Jaleel. These be the sons of Leah, which she bare unto Jacob in Padan Haran, with his daughter Dinah, and all the souls of his sons and his daughters were 33. And the sons of Gad was Zebulun and Haggai and Shunai and Esbon and Eri and Arudi and Arila and the sons of Asher, Jimnah and Ishua and Isui and Beriah and Sariah their sister, and the sons of Bera, Haber and Malchia. These are the sons of Zeplah, who Laban gave to Leah, his daughter. And these she bare unto Jacob, even 16 souls, the sons of Rachel, Jacob's wife, Joseph, Benjamin, and unto Joseph in the land of Egypt were born Manasseh and Ephraim, which Asenath, the daughter of Potiphar, priest of On, bare unto him. And the sons of Benjamin were Bela and Besher and Ashbel and Jerah and Naaman and Ehi and Rosh and Muppim and Huppim and Arad. These are the sons of Rachel which were born to Jacob. All the souls were 14. And the sons of Dan, Hashem, and the sons of Naphtali, Jaziel, and Gunni, and Jazer, and the Shilem. These were the sons of Bilhah, which Laban gave unto Rachel his daughter, and she bare these unto Jacob, and the souls were 7. And all the souls that came with Jacob into Egypt, which came unto his loins, beside Jacob's sons, wives, all the souls were 66. And the sons of Joseph which were born him in Egypt were 2 souls, and the souls of the house of Jacob which came into Egypt were 70. And he set Judah before him unto Joseph to direct his face as Goshen. And they came into the land of Goshen. And Joseph made ready his chariot, and went up to meet Israel his father to Goshen, and the persistence himself unto him, and he fell on his neck and wept his neck a good while. And Israel said unto Joseph, Now let me die, since I have seen thy face, because thou art yet alive. And Joseph said unto his brethren and unto his father's house, I will go up and shew Pharaoh, and say unto him, My brethren and my father's house, which were in the land of Canaan, are come unto me. And the men are shepherds, for their trade have been to feed cattle, and they have brought their flocks and their herds, and that they have. And it shall come to pass, when Pharaoh shall call you, and shall say, Which is your occupation? That they shall say thy servant's trade had been about cattle from our youth even unto now. Both we and also our father, that ye may dwell in the land of Goshen, for every shepherd is an abomination unto the Egyptians. Well, looks like they're here. Well, in the next chapter we'll go over there and we'll cover that in the next chapter, as we go down to Genesis 47. And not much left in Genesis. Getting closer to Exodus. Now, after 47's read, about 3 chapters left. So anyway, thank you for watching this video, and stick around for another teaching from the 7th Standard Youth Group. I wonder who's teaching next. So, yeah. So, have a good day, everybody. And have a wonderful week. So, yeah. Have a good week.
Rachel's sister. I've been called that a lot of times. I've been called a girl. It's not normal. But I'm her younger brother. But God's been good in my family. He's called a lot of us to the ministry. And, I was called a really young age. But God, I didn't want to do God's will. He called me to be a missionary. I rejected it first thing. And I ran for probably 10 years from this calling. And that was the worst time in my life. I was so depressed. I didn't have anything to do. It was the worst time in my life. And I thank God at camp one year I gave him complete control of my life. Amen. And God filled me with the Holy Ghost, called me to be a missionary again, gave me one more chance. Amen. And I accepted it. And now it's a privilege to preach in front of you guys. Yes. It's an honor. Yeah. Come on. Tonight, if you have your Bibles, turn to Joshua chapter 24. And we'll read verse 14 to verse 16. This is a familiar verse of Scripture. If you're there, say amen. Amen. Now therefore fear the Lord and serve him in sincerity and in truth. And put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood, and in Egypt, and serve ye the Lord. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose ye this day whom ye will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Yeah. And the people answered and said, God forbid that we should forsake the Lord and to serve other gods. And turn with me to 1 Kings chapter 18 real fast. Chapter 18 and verse 20, I believe it's 21 or 31. Let me find it. 21. Verse 21. And Elijah came unto all the people and said, how long halt ye between two opinions? If the Lord be God, follow him. But if Baal, then follow him. And the people answered him not a word. Let's pray. Lord God, I ask you, God, to help me preach your word, God. Help these people to understand it and take it into their hearts, and Lord, to use it in their lives. In Jesus' name we pray. And I want to preach on who are you going to choose or make your choice. Here we have, in Joshua, we have Joshua's telling, he's about to die, and he's telling the children of Israel his last words. And he's giving them one last choice if they were going to choose God. And you read in verse 16, they say, we're not going to forsake God. And tonight, a lot of young people, I know a lot of young people that chose God with their mouths, but when they got older, you could tell they didn't really choose him in their life, in their heart. And tonight, young people, I want you guys to choose God over other things. Yes. People, or young people this age, have a lot of things they can choose God over. But it's not worth it. I chose God over, or I chose a lot of things over God. And when I got saved, I found out it really wasn't worth it. And then in Scripture it says, with their mouths they praise me, but their hearts are far from me. You might say, I chose God, but when you get older, we don't want to see you go the other way. We want to see you chose God in your heart, gotten saved. And then I'm going to read Judges chapter 2 and verse 10 real fast. Turn that real fast. Chapter 2 and verse 10 says, and also all that generation were gathered unto their fathers. And there arose another generation after them, which knew not the Lord, nor yet the works which he had done. I believe in this scripture, you can put it in two different ways. That the younger generation didn't listen to the older generation or follow or look to the older generation as an example, or the older generation didn't really tell what God had brought them through or done in their lives. And put that part, and you see, the older generation is young people. The older generation is the people a lot older than you. You guys need to look up to them.
Yes,
They've been in this thing a long time. They know what to do. And then you guys got to listen to them.
Yes.
You know, when they're preaching, don't just put it off. Listen to them. Choose God.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the
Amen.
spiritual piano. Tonight, if you're here and you say, I'm not saved, I want to choose God, would you raise your hand? You say, I want to choose Him tonight. You say, you know, God's bigger than anything. He can help you through it all.
Yes, He
Yes.
can.
Amen.
I've chose God, but I really haven't in my life. I really want to choose Him tonight. Just raise your hand. And as you guys, the altars are open. Come and pray.